insane clown posse has been influenced by the satanic serial killer John Wayne Gacy. Gacy, pictured here with former First Lady Rosalind Carter, was very active in Democratic politics. At the same time he was active in Democratic politics, he was also active in homosexuality, molestation, torture, and the murder of 33 children. Gacy used an array of clown costumes to entertain children and the community. What was interesting about Gacy's clown makeup was that he departed radically from the traditional rounded eyes and rounded noses typically used by clowns. Gacy liked to sport a more satanic, evil look in his clown makeup, which actually was a subtle revelation of the sinister aspect of his heart. Gacy used some of his clown routines to become a socialite and to meet prospective victims. Gacy would take many of his prospective victims home and teach them various tricks, but it wasn't long before they found out that Gacy's funhouse was really a house of horrors. Gacy was diabolical, sadistic, and satanic. One of Gacy's means of deception was that of taking one of his victims into his home and showing them how to get out of fake handcuffs. After they had mastered the trick, Gacy would then ask them to put the handcuffs on behind their back and then to try to get out of them. Only this time, Gacy would place real handcuffs upon his victims. Then he would proceed to sodomize, torture, and murder them. In time, Gacy would amass as many as 33 murders, most of which would be buried in the crawl space beneath his home. Sadly, authorities spent weeks pulling the bodies of his victims out of what ended up to be a virtual cemetery underneath Gacy's house. Incredibly, while Gacy was in prison, different prominent people purchased his demonic art, and various rock stars corresponded with him through letters. Sadly, the satanic rap group, the Insane Clown Posse, have sported makeup similar to that of Gacy's and have used their influences on millions of youth to trivialize and desensitize people to such evil.
Forrest Gump, the bloody monkey in the bomb. The real deal called the face. Golf 52 states.
The evil influence that musicians so powerfully wield over their millions of fans is undeniable, and many of them even glory in it.
They take it quite seriously. I look into the faces of our fans, and I see that they've been touched by the Dark Carnival the same way that I've been.
We didn't do nothing. We're just serial killers. Sure, we got a little problem with necrophilia. I admit it, but you came to us first, right? Just keep this in mind. They're playing our CDs when you're not home. They're playing my tapes in your own car, in the tape. And I'm influencing your children.
I'm glad you're influenced by us. Do you do drugs? Go home and smoke something.
I'm influencing your children.
Listen, if you're ever going to commit a crime, you should do it now because you're still a minor.
And I'm influencing your children. And I'm influencing your children. And I'm influencing your children.